there's no trunk. So the situation looks a little bit different from this side. Let's talk about the visibility, because this is something what you need to know. Even bigger than the Dacia there. High and far away from my face. You need to press that plastic, open it from the floor. 28 inches. Hello and welcome to my channel. This is the XPENG G6 and you're watching 5 minutes review. Let's go around. Just to preempt any comments, yes, I know the new G6 is on the way, but I've been informed that it will be the new model, but mostly on the technical way. I'm talking about this charging speed and the battery. The rest of the car, it will be mostly cosmetic changes. So you can safely order this model. Let me know in the comment below what you think about this one, about the shape, or if you are already driving this car. In this episode I will show you all the car step by step, and on the next ones you will see much more. So don't forget to subscribe to my channel. This car is supercomputer on the wheel. In addition to advanced technology, 10 cameras ensure our safety. Okay, anyway, that's your key. Okay, a part of the app, you can use the key. Few buttons, we can open the socket. You can also open the boot. You need to press twice. Let me go inside the car. And what is interesting, you can do it on the few ways, which I find out at the moment. You can just come close to the car with your phone. You can just open the like that. The car should recognize the app. Yeah, there you go. Let me start as usual from the handle. As you can see, there are a little bit ununique, but you will find lots of room here for your fingers. That's absolutely great at the front and also at the back. Let's open the door and let's check the quality of the door. As you can see, the door are made of high quality material everywhere, I will say. So the upper part is made of nice soft material. I like it. Also the armrest is very long, nice and soft. You got huge pocket in the door, but in my opinion should be a little bit bigger. But what is interesting, you don't have any handle here. You've got only the button, but you've got the emergency opening here. Hopefully you can see that, so don't worry about it. Let's take a look under the bonnet first. Okay, today the video is a little bit unusual because this is my first press car and I've got plenty of time. I've got 7 days for the car and I'm gonna do lots of videos for you with the car. And trust me, if you are interested about the car and you want to find some information about the car, you will find everything on my channel, on the shorts or the long video. Let's open the boot. And surprise, there's no trunk. I don't know why, because I'm more than sure I've seen the same car in the dealership and here was the plastic cover with the trunk. Or I'm wrong. That surprised me. Okay, so anyway, all details you can see right now on your screen. That's the long range. That's mean you can go up to 375 miles. But this everything is depend of your driving style, of the road, and of many different things. And you will see that on my separate video with the long range distance test. So I will tell you everything about the range in this car. You've got a very comfortable seat. You've got nice and soft headrest, which is actually quite big. You've got lots of room for your back. The backrest is very wide. You don't have huge side support, but this side support is okay. It's very wide, but it's flat and it's very soft, so that's absolutely great. And also the side support at the seat is very soft. That means you will find lots of room for yourself sitting at the seat. But sometimes on the long journey I can say I wish to get a little bit longer or higher side support. That's my opinion. and of course the seat has the full electric adjustment. I'm inside the car, and as you know, I'm 193 centimeters tall, and if you are new on this channel, please subscribe to my channel. So the driver's seat now is on the lower position, and I got above my head something like, even I would say 10 fingers. That's lots of room, lots of room. On the front of my knee or my legs, there is lots of room on this side. The panel from the door are very far away from my leg. That's why my knee never touched this panel, which is, I would say, a little bit soft, so also huge benefits. Okay, so the situation looks a little bit different from this side, just because we've got the huge wide middle tunnel. As you know me, this is not my cup of tea, but anyway, here everything is nice and soft around. You've got 2 induction charger, 2 cup holders, and the side seems to be hard. It's covered with the I'm more than sure that's fake leather. There's something like a rubber. Lower part of the middle tunnel is a little bit wider than the top one. That's why my lower part of the leg touching this part first, and then you see there is something like a gap here. So I will say it's all right. That's me. Sorry, I always focusing about this kind of stuff in the cars. But anyway, let's talk about the visibility, because this is something what you need to know. So first of all, let's talk about the side mirrors. In my opinion, this is the one of the best side mirrors in all cars which I tested so far. Why? First of all, they are quite wide, quite long, actually big, and the picture in the mirrors are brilliant. You can see whatever you want to see. Sometimes I've got the feeling that like I'm sitting in the van, huge van with a huge mirror. Yes, exactly. And also pay attention that the mirrors from both sides, okay, from this side you don't see that, but from here they're quite far away from the door. You see, you've got lots of space here, so that means the visibility is actually brilliant. It's brilliant. Also the A pillars, okay, from this side you can say they are quite wide, that's normal, but from this side, which is more important, the A pillar is very, very narrow, and I love it. That means you will get beautiful visibility to the front. Also, the front windscreen is quite big. You've got brilliant visibility. Look at that. Usually I'm complaining about this mirror, but in this car this mirror is quite high. Okay, and look at that, from the lower part of the mirror and lower part to the lower part of the windscreen, I've got brilliant visibility like that, even bigger than the Dacia there. All right, so that means the visibility to the front is absolutely brilliant. Okay, also the size of the window, which are from the outside, looks quite small. From inside they are quite big. The A pillar also are quite high and far away from my face, so that's, if you're watching my channel, you know sometimes I said, oh, the A pillar are too close to my face and I feel not very comfortable, but here everything is fine, because anyway the car is huge. The car is huge. Let's take a look at the back. Okay, so the C, actually A, B, C pillar from both sides is very wide. You've got something like a small window there, okay, but it will be very hard to park the car. Look at the back, so that's why the mirrors are very important and quite nice. And also we've got the reversing camera, but let's be honest, in my opinion anyway, the reversing camera in this car is not on the high quality like I wish. In Aura you've got much better reversing camera, in my opinion anyway. Of course you've got 360, you can see whatever you want to see, the lines work together with the steering wheel, but let's be honest, the quality should be a bit better. You can see a little bit of your number plate here, but anyway, it's always better something like that than nothing. But like I said from the beginning, you've got lots of cameras around the car, and just look at that. You can see everything on the front, on the back, on the side. I'm talking about the side, so that's absolutely great, especially when you park the car by yourself. Also, that's the view from this front, side, and to the front. Okay, and that's your view to the back. But what is more important, look at that, when you press D, the drive, and you will want to turn left, for example, look at that. You've got another view, and this is very important. To the left and to the right, you can change the size of the view like that. You can put wherever you want. Okay, that's great. Or keep it bigger and move on to the right or to the left. Let's talk about the steering wheel, which is multifunctional. It's not very soft, but trust me, it's very pleasant in touch when you're driving, so I really like it. If you want to adjust anything from the steering wheel, you need to go sometimes to the main menu and activate that feature and then adjust here. I'm talking about the mirror, because you cannot adjust the mirror from the door, and that's quite difficult, especially while driving. So I will tell you something more about it on the separate video when I will show you all the entertainment system menu. Okay, so on the front of you, you've got the main screen with all necessary information. Everything is nice and clear. You've got your sat nav. Actually, you've got everything what you should have on the front of you. Okay, the main screen is quite big with lots of feature. I'll be back to this screen on the separate video because it's plenty to talk about. Okay, below that, that's your air vents, very unusual. You can also operate or adjust them from the main screen. You've got 2 induction charger with the ventilation. That's great feature. You've got 2 cup holders. Unfortunately, they are not too big, and bottle like that one couldn't go inside there. Okay, apart of that, everything here is nice and soft. You've got nice, soft, wide and long, actually huge armrest, which you can open like that, and there you will find huge storage. It's finished with a nice soft material and with a rubber mat at the bottom, and at the top here you will find the sun visor with, I will say, small mirror with the double LED light. Here your emergency lights button. Okay, I couldn't find it from the beginning, like most of things in this car. Below that middle tunnel, you've got another huge storage, which is finished with a nice soft material, USB port C, USB standard one, and also 12-volt socket. Okay, and I will say that's all about the front in this episode. Let me go to the back. Alright guys, and now I'm sitting behind myself, and let's be honest, there is lots of room here for everyone. Look at that. I'm 193 centimeters tall, and I've got above my head, I will say, like something like 7 fingers. Absolutely lots of room. The same on the front of my leg. Look at that. Okay, that's hard plastic, okay, but anyway, it's covered with some nice fake leather, all right, something like a rubber, and I've got something like 4 fingers on the front of my knee, and I'm sitting behind myself. That's lots of room. Also, I've got enough space, look at that, for my feet. Lots of room here. Completely flat floor. Air vents. Also 2 USB port C. 1 pocket, another pocket. The door at the back are made of nice soft material on the upper part. Also on the armrest you've got the same story, so you got the button to open the door, but also you've got something like an emergency opening. You need to press that plastic, open it, and you've got the string which can open the door. Okay, and a small pocket at the bottom. Okay, you've got the LED light handle, hopefully you can see that. Also from the other side you've got nice, very wide and soft armrest. I really like it. Also you've got 2 extra cup holders which are inside the armrest. You can adjust the backrest, which is very nice and very comfortable. I just love it. And that's the difference between the level, as you can see, compared to that one. On that way you will see that much better. But anyway, I will say the seat, apart of that, the car is quite big and quite wide. There's lots of room for 2 big adults, or even bigger than me, and maybe small slim child in the middle, or 3 kids at the back without any adults. Yeah, I will say that's It's really nice and very comfortable. Alright guys, let's talk about the boot space. Hopefully you can hear me. Let's open the car, let's open the boot. You need to press twice the button. So, as you can see, the boot is quite big. The amount of space you can see right now on your screen, and I will show you as usual all dimension and what you can find here. So, first of all, you've got the cable. So the floor is nice and flat. It's quite big area, I will say, and also the step is very low. There is something like, let's be honest, 2 inches, so it's absolutely fine. Apart of that, you will find 12-volt socket, one LED, another LED, speaker or subwoofer will be here, I'm more than sure, and you've got nice mat, okay, and also below that, so you've got the double floor, which is quite solid, and I will say quite deep storage with all necessary tools. All right, so the boot is long, up to 37.5 inches, that's mean 95 centimeters. The boot is wide on the wider side, 46 inches, that's mean 117 centimeters. And on this side, 40.5 inches, that's mean 100, little bit over 103 centimeter. So it's quite big area, okay, and the boot is high up to the parcel shelf. This is 16 inches, that's mean 40, almost 41 centimeters. And let's check how big is the boot, how long is the boot with the seat area. So from the upper part of the backrest, the boot is long up to 62.5 inches, that's mean 150, almost 9 centimeters. And here we got something like 30 inches, that means 76 centimeters. And the boot is high from the floor, 28 inches, that means 70, almost 2 centimeters. So I think you can manage to put some small washing machine here. Okay, so that's all about the boot. Alright guys, and that's all about all new XPENG 6. In this video, like I said from the beginning, this is my first press car, and you will see much more about this car. So if you are interested, please look at my other videos, and also if you have any question, please let me know in the comment below and I will give you answer for all your question. Okay, so that's all for today. Please let me know in the comment below what you think about this car, if you are interested about the car, or you waiting for the next generation which will come on the market next year. But like I said from the beginning, there will be not huge change from outside or the inside the car. The biggest change will be about the technology and the battery. Okay, that's all for today. As usual, please subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching. Take care of yourself and your four wheels, and see you next time.